Have you ever blindly copied and pasted an answer from an AI assistant without even double-checking if it actually makes sense? If so, you might be experiencing a terrifying new psychological phenomenon called cognitive surrender. Today we are unpacking a groundbreaking new theory from Wharton researchers that explains why AI is secretly putting our brains to sleep. We all know Daniel Kahneman's famous dual system theory, right? System 1 is our fast, emotional intuition, and System 2 is our slow, logical reasoning. Well, get ready for System 3.
That's right. For half a century, Kahneman's theory ruled psychology, assuming all cognition happens inside the biological human brain. But Wharton scholars Stephen Shore and Gideon Nave point out a massive modern blind spot. They argue that we have now developed System 3, an entirely new external data-driven reasoning system powered by AI. And unlike your internal brain systems, this one lives entirely in the cloud.
Wait, but we have used calculators, spreadsheets, and GPS for decades to help us think? How is relying on AI any different from just using a fancy calculator?
It is a fundamental shift in how we process reality. Using a calculator is what researchers call cognitive offloading. You hand over a specific math task, but you keep control. Your System 2 still checks if the final number makes logical sense. But with System 3, we are seeing massive cognitive surrender. Humans are completely shutting down their own reasoning. They bypass their System 1 intuition and completely fail to wake up their System 2 logic. They just blindly adopt the AI's output without any critical thought.
Handing over the steering wheel of your own brain sounds dangerous. Did the researchers actually test this? Because I feel like I'm still using my critical thinking when I chat with AI.
They ran rigorous experiments with nearly 10,000 trials, and the numbers are absolutely staggering. They gave people tricky logic questions. Without AI, the baseline accuracy was about 46%. When people had access to an AI that gave the correct answer, their accuracy skyrocketed to 71%. But here is the terrifying part. When the researchers secretly gave them an AI program to give the wrong answer, accuracy plummeted to 31.5%. Almost 80% of the time, people just blindly followed the AI right off a cliff.
80% blind obedience? That is insane. But what if people were just rushing or didn't care enough about the test? If you actually paid them money to get the right answer, surely they would wake up their slow thinking and double-check the AI?
You would think so, but no. They tested that exact scenario. They added time pressure, which predictably made the cognitive surrender even worse. But then they tried adding cash incentives and immediate feedback for getting the right answer. Astonishingly, the cognitive surrender persisted. Even with real money on the line, people still overwhelmingly followed the wrong AI. And worse, the study found a massive illusion of confidence. People who used the AI rated themselves as highly confident in their answers, even when they were completely wrong.
So, this new System 3 is basically a double-edged sword. It acts as a massive amplifier when the AI is right, but it becomes a dangerous inhibitor of human rationality when the AI is wrong. How do we survive this without losing our ability to think?
The key takeaway is that System 3 should never replace your System 2. As AI becomes deeply embedded in everything we do, the ultimate skill isn't just knowing how to use it. It is knowing how to actively guard your own independent, slow thinking. Finding that balance between leveraging the machine's speed and defending your own rationality is the only way to thrive in the human-machine era.